We are going on an adventure. That's right, guys. We are about to drive 850 kilometers plus from Melbourne to Sydney, Australia, along the famous, legendary Hume Highway. And along the Hume Highway, there's a lot of cool little food joints for us to check out, wineries. But there's one in particular that I want to check out and show you guys. One that I've actually been to a couple of times on my journeys up and down from Sydney is the Track Pantry. This is a pantry that make their own jams. They make their own little condiments, spices, all these little cool food items that you can only really find if you go there. They also are known to make one of the best Reuben sandwiches in Australia. So we're gonna check that out, guys. If you love the content, want to see more of it, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe down below. And also, we're gonna be on the hunt for pure Australian honey so we can make our own mead in a future video. So guys, stay tuned and watch our adventure unfold as we go to Sydney and check out some of the cool little eateries there. See you guys soon. Alright guys, we are finally here in Juggiong. Now guys, this place is what we've been driving for, and it is amazing as far as the aesthetic. So let me show you guys around. Western style rustic tavern, very cool. This is definitely a very rural stop, but seems very popular. There's a lot of, like, as you can see, there's a lot of people that stop here to eat. This is kind of like the main place to go when you're when you're out this way. So yeah. All right guys, so let me show you just the aesthetic. It looks really nice. Got a little bit of a lemon tree going on. It's pretty much what you'd expect from like a country or a country town type of place. And this is where we're gonna go. This is the Track Pantry, and we are starving, so let's check it out. So guys, as I said before, as you can see, a whole bunch of really cool homemade type of stuff. We'll be grabbing some of this, some chili oils, different sauces, pastas, baked goods, really cool little gift, spring cooking hamper, that sort of stuff, and of course some wines. So let's check out what wine selection we want and probably pick up a few ourselves plus some food. Good. Grab these two, please, to go. All right, guys, we're back. So what we did is we ordered ourselves the Reuben. Now, the Reuben is one of my favorite sandwiches. Pretty much try to eat one in every country I go to if I see it on the menu, just to see what it's like. I've tried the Reuben here before, and it's amazing. It's probably one of the best Reubens I've had, and this is like coming from America and other parts of the world. This is one of the best Reubens I've probably tried ever, and it's incredible that I have to go in the middle of the country to sort of get it here. Also, fun fact, since the channel is Nom Nom Vlog, this particular Shiraz is, as you can see, it's made and owned by the owner of this particular establishment. He also owns a vineyard. We're going to be able to crack one of those open later on. Obviously not now, because we are driving still another 350 kilometers, I would say, before we get to Sydney, where we'll be doing a whole bunch of food. But we'll be cracking that open maybe with the wife later on, and seeing what it tastes like. While we do drink more Tempraneros, give the Shiraz a go. Hopefully, it's I actually haven't tried wine from this particular region before, so I've tried a lot of South Australian wine. I've even tried Hunter Valley wines, which were very nice, which is a little bit north of Sydney. But I haven't tried any from this particular region, so we'll see what it's like, and we'll give you guys a separate video and a separate review on that. But keep watching. We're going to show you what the Reuben looks like. I'm going to show you what the Turkish looks like, and I have eaten them here before, full disclaimer, so I know what I'm in for. It's always amazing. It actually makes this trip, if you do drive the full 850 kilometers, very enjoyable, because this is something you definitely look forward to. Anyway guys, hope you like it. Alright guys, it has just arrived. Check this out. So that's the Reuben, that's the lamp. This Reuben is perfect because they got the right mustard in there, and I don't know if you can see that, but pastrami is beautiful. They got crispy cabbage. See all this cheese, it's all melted through. It looks great. They use bread made locally, and they know how to crisp it just right. So the top layer is crunchy, but the inside's soft. So it's really nice in that sense. And the mustard's not overpowering. It's just adds to it a little bit, but you wouldn't know it has mustard in it if you didn't look at it or if you didn't see the seeds. It's just that right amount. Cheese is melted perfectly too. It's not hard, it's very soft. Honestly, for me, this is as close as you can get to the perfect Reuben when you take into consideration what a Reuben is. The blend of flavors, the freshness of ingredients, the way the bread's toasted, because that's probably the most important part. If the bread's toasted nice, the rest of it's gonna work. But if it's like too soggy and stuff, it doesn't work. Or if it's too over crunchy, it doesn't work. Just cut your mouth up. So this is, look, it's hard to say anything's perfect, but that's a solid 9 out of 10 for me. All right, now let's take a look at the Turkish bread. Obviously, you have a bit of pastrami, and then you have some chutney in there. So nice simple sandwich. Then you have obviously some greens. Put some greens in there. Let's see how it compares. Really tasty, really smooth. Once again, the bread's done perfectly. I think they nailed their bread here. Long Track Pantry. You have to stop by it. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna drop a link to how to find it, plus their website and everything else they offer down below. Do a quick look for the warehouse, see what other things we can buy, then hit the road and get to Sydney. Anyway, guys, if you do enjoy it, you know what to do. As usual, you know, we love to try alcohol, so here's some local selections from out this region. We're gonna grab a few of those and try them with the wife when we get to Sydney. So yeah, which ones did you recommend? It was the taco box. Yeah. So I'll go for an easy ale. We'll see what an easy ale tastes like. Yeah. That's what I love about wine connoisseurs. There's always artistic flair to it. Beautiful. Just on card, please. Excellent. All right, guys, there you have it. We are stocked up. Apologize for the glare. We'll try to fix that up later on. But we've got our beers, we've got our wines. Now we are going back to Sydney, and just check this out. And it's spring too, so perfect time, guys. Check it out. What a beautiful country, and can't wait to show you more of it. All right, guys, we're back in the car. Now, just to give you a bit of context, we bought six 350ml beers, craft beers, right? Now, they basically cost altogether $57. So that's 8 divided by 57. So 57 divided by 8, I should say. It's about $7 per beer. Now, that is obviously more on the higher end of things of beer, but there's a culture of beer that is specifically prevalent in Melbourne, and I think a little bit Sydney too, where craft beers, they would cost a little bit more, but the experience is meant to be much more refined. It's kind of going into the realms of almost wine drinking down here. Like, people are very loyal to their local beers. So we'll see what this region has to offer as far as the beer situation goes, and we'll do a little bit of a taste test later on, and we'll give you guys a rating. Anyway, guys, see you soon. Guys, just before we head off, I wanted to show you guys the factory. So set up here, very country style, very country-esque, and yeah, it's looking good. It's looking very good. I want to pick up some stuff. Hey, how are you? All right, this is the one I got last time. It tasted amazing. It lasted in the house for like a week. It's a beautiful setup you guys have here. Guys, check out all that homemade, perfect, delicious food. Alright, good morning, guys. We are doing our first breakfast here in Sydney, and we're on something called Zetland. So there's actually quite a bit of good food in here. So there's a place that I really like to have breakfast called Bowen Island Bakery. This is it, and it's actually structured as a bakery and a little bit of a cafe. We're going to show you what kind of things they do. So they do your standard Australian style breakfast. So Australian breakfast, you know, can be a wide range. Your big breakfast, which is something that, you know, obviously would have started from the English, but there's a whole bunch of other options and menus. There's a little bit of an Australian flair to it. So guys, we're going to show you what we've got, and going to give you a little bit of a taste test and a review. Anyway, stay tuned. All right, so we've got the halloumi, salmon, and we have a meat pie. I believe it's chicken, isn't it? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Real mushrooms.
Some cream.
Yeah. So this is the halloumi at first glance. Not gonna lie, not a fan. It's deep fried, so it kind of tastes like just deep fried. So there's no real halloumi taste. So I'm gonna have to give that a little bit of a skip. Halloumi, your sandwich, or Florentine, I should say. Honestly, not a fan. Cold bread, so it's not really crunchy on the outside, like literally cold on the inside. They kind of just slap the salmon on top, which is fine, but very quickly put together. It took like 20 minutes to come out, quickly put together. Not a fan. Definitely not a fan. Out of 10, like 3.5. Yeah, 3.5 out of 10, or something like this. I think what really lost the score is the deep fried halloumi. Just want you to see that. That's meant to be halloumi. It's like a pillow of deep fried fat. Wouldn't recommend. Would not recommend, guys. So the pie is a bit of a winner. All right. So you can look at a bit of here. The pie is actually good. Yeah, the pies are solid, like 8.5. All right, guys, the final thing that we ordered is pancakes. These pancakes look amazing. We've got ice cream, we've got banana, and we've got caramel around the side. All right, so who's gonna do a taste test? Kostya? All right, buddy. Хочешь попробовать pancake? There you go. Ось мороженое. Yeah. Вкусно? 10 out of 10 for the ice cream, guys, with the pancake, with the vanilla ice cream. So that's a win, guys. That's a win. All right, Bowen Bakery, you make the choice. All right, so look, I don't want to give it a bad rap, right? It's kind of like a stock standard kind of breakfast. There's a lot of things I would not eat. Like, I wouldn't order again. Pies were good. You like the pie, yeah?
Yeah, pies okay.
Pie was good, yeah. The pancakes were okay. Like, there was, it's pancakes with ice cream, so like pretty mid. The deep fried halloumi definitely turned me off, but I would probably go for like more of the baked goods there. The halloumi and the I'm pretty sure the hollandaise sauce is like store-bought or packet sauce, so they don't make their own, which is not a bad thing. But when you're paying like almost $30 for a breakfast, almost in Sydney, expect it to be a little bit more different. So yeah, guys, overall 4 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. The good thing is the location. Like, you can have your kids running around, you're not worried. Everything's enclosed, really good seating, lots of seating. So, as far as if you just want a quick coffee and a snack. Anyway, guys, that's my take on the Bowen Bakery here in Zetland. Stay tuned. Fish market day with the family. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, hey, buying fish. Look at all this fish. Yummy, yummy fish. Jumbo ass lobsters. Not lobsters, oysters. That's so huge. Oh wow, look at that. That is stunning. That looks so good. Alright, let's check this out. Fresh one shop right here for you. And you can also order fresh live mud crab, cooked in Singapore chili sauce, live lobster, cooked in ginger. Fine wine. So if you want wine, and if you want to have a little bit of bread with it, and some gourmet stuff like your caviar and whatnot, you got that option. And here, this is what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a roll. It's gonna be like a crab roll. It's gonna be really nice. Look at that. Aburi scallops. Look at the size of that leg. That looks delicious. Now this is the fish markets here in Sydney. It's absolutely packed. People running in. There's food everywhere. Obviously all seafood. There's even a meat place across the road. So Sydney Fish Markets is the place to be. A lobster mornay, some calamari rings for the boy, seafood steak. My wife obviously got her beautiful lobsters, which she loves. I mean, keep calling them lobsters. They're oysters, and we got some shell with some cheese and other seafood stuff. So let's see how we find it. Lobster mornay first. All right, let's try the mornay cheese. Because fan of mornay, fan of obviously using your plastic or wooden. Look at that. Look, it's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely a little bit more dry than the way I would make it at home, but still quite nice. Gotta remember, it's $25, which is like fuck all. So, beautiful, fresh. Who's gonna take the first bite? Alright, babe, look at that. Yeah? It's good? Yeah. Is it like cold underneath, or is it?
No, it's like perfectly cooked.
Perfectly cooked?
So warm rice, warm cheese.
Beautiful.
Bit of this caviar.
It's a good blend of flavor. We're going for the Aburi scallop. So the best out of all of them is probably the skewers, done properly as far as the sauce goes. It is overcooked though. The mornay has a mashed potato kind of concoction that goes with the lobster, so it's not very nice. I don't recommend it. Definitely buy the raw and then make it yourself. But as far as lobster mornay goes, they definitely put some weird additives that I wouldn't recommend. So between the lobster mornay, the shell here, and the skewer, come to Sydney Fish Markets, this is the one you want to get. Like I said, it is a bit dry, so I don't know, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 is fair. Here we are, guys. Darling Harbour Walk. Julia, did you see all the restaurants? What are you thinking?
They're really busy, so
busy?
I like to think that means they're really good. That,
all right.
People sit there.
All right, first food choice that comes to your mind. We're talking fish, we're talking steak, we're talking oysters. All right, so we're doing a bit of a seafood. All right, seafood it is.
You're Sydney, so Sydney rock oysters.
Sydney rock oysters. All right, let's lock that in. We're gonna have a guys. Sydney rock oysters is gonna be on the menu today. We're gonna see which ones suit, which ones are nice, which ones are fresh. Julia's a bit of an oyster connoisseur, so get her opinions on where to have some of the best oysters here in Darling Harbour. Stay tuned. are going to be doing our seafood taste test here at a restaurant called Jordan. So check out the menu. Looking at some live seafood. You got your mud crab, Eastern rock lobster. We're going to be trying the oysters for sure, but I think we're going to go for the signature, and we might do I was thinking of prawn linguine. Looks quite nice, or maybe one of these small plates. We're going to definitely suss it out, as it were, and see which one's nice. But we will do the dozen oyster plate. So you're looking for $64 for a dozen. So it's, you know, it's general Sydney prices, to be honest, like especially for the more nicer establishments, but it's not too crazy considering what Sydney is. Otherwise, the other food is, yeah, pretty good for seafood options. We'll definitely choose something that's a bit more fresh though. And for the kids, they're standard fish and chips. Alright guys, first dish is out, which is the veggies, rosemary potatoes, and we have some Brussels sprouts. As you can see, really well done.
Those potatoes are amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A little bit char grilled, which is nice. Love the crispiness on the outside. Good old crisp food. And we have the rosemary potatoes done really well. Nice jackets. And there's more coming. Oh wow. That's the tuna tartare. Beautiful dozen oysters. Wait, what did we order here?
Is that penne? Is
that your penne? That is your penne pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that looks stunning. Very unique take on.
Kids one? Yeah.
Man, the kids are eating good today. That looks amazing. All right, guys, gonna feel some reactions. Actually, let's try this tartare. All right, so guys, there are little bits of chili flakes, and also looks like coriander and a little bit of avocado. So look at that. Looks amazing. Very fresh. A little bit of a hit on the back end palate, but looks really nice. Tastes really nice. Sorry. Very summery, very smooth. Definitely won't fill you up, but amazingly soft tuna. All right, let's try this potato, the rosemary potato. Oh, that's a good rosemary potato. You have to have a good jacket, a little bit of seasoning, and just a little bit of crunch if you can. The outside's nice. This one's not so much crunchy on the outside, but overall. So here we got our Sydney Rock with vinaigrette. Now, would you say the Sydney Rock is your favorite or Pacific?
No, Sydney Rock.
Sydney Rock?
There's a difference. They say one is, I think, Pacific is saltier.
Yep.
Sydney Rock is like sweeter, creamier.
Yeah, creamier. Yeah. All right, you want to give it a go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fresh, nice. Yeah. So describe the flavors.
Some of the best I've tried, I think.
Yep.
Just creamy, smooth, fresh.
What do you think of the calamari?
Delicious.
Delicious?
Yeah, super soft. Really interesting, actually.
Great options, good for the kids, great outdoor aesthetic. As you can nice, beautiful, right on the water. As you can see, the core is very much a Greek sort of Mediterranean vibe, so I think they nailed it. Guys, check it out if you're here so far. Really love it. I'll let you know how I feel at the end. You can see here, it's really well made. It's a strange blend of flavors. The calamari is extremely soft, like extremely soft. The parmesan gives it this slight kick at the end of it. So it's a blend of textures. Oddly enough, the calamari is almost soft by a fraction. So it's kind of like if you can believe that, it's kind of like slightly softer and then soft, and then the flavors blend really well. Almost like slightly like a seafoody with a nice cheese, but it's not overpowering. It's quite light. It's an interesting taste experience. It's a main meal for me, but it's definitely something that I would try at least once. It's done really well, really interesting. So if you guys love trying interesting concoctions and seafood, definitely something to go off the menu. At least once you need to try this. I would definitely say user caution advised. If you're looking just for like a meal to, your stock standard, don't order this. But if you're a connoisseur, definitely go for it. Alright, so Jordan's solid what? Out of 10? 10 being incredible.
7.5?
7.5. Food, really good. Price, obviously, look, it's gonna be pricey if you're gonna, dine at somewhere on Darling Harbour. Like, this kind of comes with the territory. So I don't feel it's fair to take away points from pricing. Food quality, really fresh, really good. The oysters are a great indicator of how fresh everything was. It was delicious. The squid, as I said, interesting choice of food. I enjoyed it as an experience. Probably wouldn't order it again. Pasta was done really well. Kids love their pasta. But yeah, my score would be a solid 7.5. Is fair, but I kind of had a nice 8.5 for it. The decor and the flavors really did a good job. I think that they nailed the the relaxing seaside vibe, and I feel the colors were amazing too. Food came out quick, the service was impeccable, lovely restaurant staff. Everyone was like very courteous, very attentive. So guys, if you want a good seafood experience, definitely check out Jordan's on Unveiling Harbour, and I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. If you did, you know what to do, like, subscribe, say some comments, you know what it is. Let us know your favorite place in Sydney to have seafood, if it's in Darling Harbour or wherever it may be. Anyway guys, we'll see you on the next one.